Yeah guys, actually I'm starting a tutorial on Git, that is a source code repository. And before that, this is a demo video on Git and what are the prerequisites needed for the DevOps engineer, like what are the softwares needed for the DevOps engineer before practicing the tools. So first of all, for this Git tutorial you need a Git software, and you can download from the Git official website, and just go to Windows, like gitforwindows.org, and click on download. Then the software will be downloaded, and I already downloaded it, so because that's the reason I'm not clicking on download. And one more thing, the Visual Studio Code which I am like working on right now, and just click on this, click here, and you will go to code.visualstudio.com and click on just download for Windows. Then you can download it, and this is the display of Visual Studio Code, and there will be different types of plugins will be available in the Visual Studio Code. By using that, you can like able to write a code easily. Like if you use Python plugin, then you can able to write a Python code by simply executing, and it will provide some shortcuts. Whatever you write the code, right, it will give some options, like it will, you no need to write a like total code, it will give hints. And let us go here. Yeah, and before that we need to like discuss about the pipeline. So pipeline is nothing but, so whenever developer will commit the code to the source code repository, right, source code repository is nothing but Git, and you will get to know in upcoming session what is Git and what is the use of Git. So developer is to commit their code to the source code repository, so they will store the code at a specific location. That location is nothing but Git. So after committing the code to the Git, and it is a GitHub, by using Git they use to submit the code to the source code repository. Okay, and then after we will take that code and we will build a package, and we deploy it to the different environments. It may be test environment, it may be performance testing environment, it may be staging environment, it may be live environment. So depending upon the requirement, we use it to deploy that package. Package is nothing but, like we have a software, right, in the form of exe in Windows operating system. In like in real world there will be like var or jar packages will be there. That package will deploy to different servers. And like let us discuss when DevOps engineer work actually start. So our journey into CI/CD pipeline as a DevOps engineer starts when developer finishing coding of some feature and shares it with you. With you means it will they will submit to the source code repository. From then we generate a package, and that package will be deployed to different servers. And first we will know what is this source code and what is the use of this source code, why companies are using this source code, we will get to know. And what are the general options of sharing code. So multiple developers should be able to work in parallel, right. There will be like 10 to 50 members, there will be 10 to 50 members of developers will be there. They need to work on a project, right, so they need to work parallelly. So they will work on same folder, and they need to work together, and their code should have some kind of history or version. So they need they need to work on different versions, right. Today they may work on version 1, and tomorrow they may work on version 2, and if they want to roll back to that previous version, that opportunity should be there, it will be best. So we need some software to manage all the above challenges. So multiple users working parallelly on some code and version, and it should have a feature called version and a history support, and it can capability to maintain different copies of code, and it should have a feature of backup and restore. And exactly whatever the points mentioned here, right, version control system will do total the above. So version control system will be used to maintain the version and the history, like whatever the changes the developer have done, we can able to see that history, and the version also we can give the specific version and multiple users can able to work on that, and there will be different copies will be available, like one developer will have one copy and another developer will have another copy. For suppose if one developer's system was crashed, he can able to copy the code from another developer, because they maintain different copies. So whatever the changes have done by the developer 1 will have that changes with developer 2 along with his changes. So version control system is all about doing the above. And coming to, like, in market there are different types of version control systems are available, like there is CVS and Visual Source Safe and ClearCase, Subversion, Perforce, Mercurial, Team Foundation version control, Git. These many organizations are providing source code repository. So why Git is famous? Actually, this Git is designed by Linux owner, that is Linus Torvalds. So that is the reason, one of the reason for becoming famous. And Git is an open source. So this is one of the reason. These are the two reasons. Git is an open source. Open source is nothing but freely available, and it was created by a famous person called as Linux. Linux owner has created this Git. So obviously there will be a demand, right? But in version control systems there are different types. Like there are two types: client server version control system and distributed version control system. Like let me tell you the difference between them. Client server version control system means, so a developer will work, right? This is the one developer, this is the one developer, this is the one developer, and this is the another developer. There are 4 developers. Let us assume 4 developers are working. They need to connect to this server to work. So if there is no network in the organizations, then this 4 developer work will stop. So they need to connect it whenever he want to you submit the changes. Whenever you want to take some changes, you need to connect to this central server. But coming to distributed, they no need to connect to this server. So if they want to update their changes to this server, if they want to copy these changes to this server, then only they will connect. And they will send changes to this server. Until then they will not connect. They will work on their own, and there is no need to connect here. Whenever they want any changes, then only it will connect. To pull that changes, they will connect, or they want to add their changes to this server, central server, then only it will connect. So it is one of the advantage of distributed version control system. So there is no need of centralized servers, and any system can act as server, and backup can be maintained. Like every system will have a backup. There are 4 developers, right? These developers, has done, right? What are the changes he has done? Total changes will be present in the with this developer, and with this developer. So if his laptop was crashed due to some reason, his total code will be available here. Just you need to ask him and he can copy it. So if his laptop if his laptop was crashed, he can ask him, and in his laptop it will be available. So this is one of the advantage of distributed version control system. And distributed version control system is nothing but Git. And I hope you understand this video. If you have any queries, you can ask in the comment section. And first of all, go and download this Git in your system and the Visual Studio Code. It will be very helpful for you if you want to learn this Git in this Git tutorial. And in the next video I will tell how to install Git and how to use this Git. And thank you so much. Let us meet in the next video.